Do you think that in the US, for example, where half the population is, at least half the population is very frightened of this disease, enough people would go along with it to reach the levels of immunity you need? Dr. Bhattacharya, do you have any thoughts on that?
I do. I think there is a split in the population. I've seen and have received numerous messages from people in the general population. Some of whom were very, very scared, and some of whom are regretting the loss of their livelihood and other opportunities for their children, for themselves. I think that giving freedom to both is actually very, very important for public health. Right? I think public health should address the fear by giving accurate information. Right? So I think in the U.S., for instance, there's a perception that young people are actually at very high risk when in fact, scientifically, they're not. And actually, on the flip, I've seen people who are older who think that there's not much risk when in fact there is. So I think accurate public health messaging about the level of risk will help address that fear, and so that people will appropriately understand the risks. And then second, the focus protection idea expands freedom in the sense that if you're not fearful and you are in a low risk group and you accurately know what the risks are, it allows you to re-engage. And even for older people, if I'm a grandfather, not yet, but someday, and my grandchildren come to me, I can say, okay, I might be at risk for a little bit from them, but I'm going to hug them anyways. I think that freedom is really important, but it's an informed freedom as opposed to this perception that everyone faces the equal risk, which is not true from the disease.
So